All right, it's the first video of 2025. I just wanted to share with you my 2025 vision board and goals, as well as sprinkle in just a few tips if you are kind of getting in the groove of planning for your new year. I know it's cliche, I know at any day in the year, we truly can decide to have another life. We can make changes, decisions, change our habits, our goals all year long, but there is something about the beginning of a new year that it's just special. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so special. It's a new calendar year. So call me crazy. I never thought I'd do this, but this year I created a digital vision board and I just saved it as my iPhone wallpaper. And I really felt like going into this year, knowing I'm gonna be a mom soon, I wanted this vision board to be somewhere I saw it every single day, no matter what. And as much as I believe in the power of creating one with your hands, and I truly am a paper pencil type of person, I just could not visualize where I was going to hang up that poster this year that was actually going to have an impact on me. And not just kind of be something in the background or something that was just in a place I wasn't going to see it often. So I made a video last year about how to create a vision board if you've never done that. Literally step-by-step walkthrough. I will link it to one of these corners and also in the description box down below. But like I said, this year I created a digital one, so I'm just gonna walk through what the vibe is. And that is probably my first tip. Is it's okay if you don't have defined goals. Go with the vibe. Start pinning pictures or Googling things or just saving things throughout the year that maybe just resonate with you, and you don't even have to know why, but you're just like, that's just something I aspire to have one day. Like, it's speaking to you in some way that you might not understand it. I'm big on vibe, and then breaking down the vision board you create into goals, because clearly there was something in there that you want or desire. So I'm gonna be looking at my phone a lot to break down this vision board for you, but I'm also gonna include it on the screen so y'all can obviously see it. But starting with that first picture in the left-hand corner, there's just people hanging out at a pool. We have a pool and we moved into this house late July last year, so we really didn't get to enjoy the full season of having a pool. So I'm really excited to just have people over and have that community and just something fun to do in the summer. I just want to keep that going this year. That middle photo with the desk, I am someone that have created an office in years past and just never used it. I feel like I am a laptop lover where I will take it wherever it is with me. And I think this year, based on what I'm wanting to do, which I'll talk about in a little bit, I think that space is going to be really important. So that's kind of like an up in the air. That's kind of a thing I think I want to utilize, but I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm keeping it top of mind. Next to that photo is a picture of just a tan, fit woman holding her baby. And this is something that I really want to embody as a new mom, and just so on and so forth for the rest of my life, is getting back on my fitness journey, because pregnancy definitely fell off. I mean, truthfully, I fell off before, let's be honest, but I just started getting back on right before I got pregnant. And I just, you know, I always say it's not about life getting busy, it's more like you just not prioritizing it, and I really have not been. And that's something that's very, very important to me that I just want to make sure I'm doing even once I have the kid. Also, it's a girl. I don't think I've mentioned that before, but we opened up a box on Christmas and we found out that we are having a little girl, so that's news to share. And speaking on that, that little picture of just someone snuggling, I think it's a baby girl, I don't really know, but just, I don't know, I just kind of put it there to really just appreciate the small moments, and knowing our babies only stay small for so long. And just the cuddles, I don't know, it was cute. It was a vibe. It really just spoke to me in some way of just being excited about that, because I will say we wanted a boy, and so it was a little disappointing whenever we found out it was a girl. But I am starting to get excited about it now that I've had time to process that. Right smack in the middle, I just really wanted this to be the main focus, which is the quote, "Remember when you wanted what you currently have." That is, I mean, gratitude at its finest, as well as just having that self-awareness to know that these things that are in your life currently you have probably prayed about and asked for or desired at one time in your life, and you have them, and just to be grateful for that. So I know, especially with motherhood, tying this one to that, is that it's going to be difficult. I don't think there's any mom out there that's like, this thing is just easy, it's cake. And just knowing that I prayed so hard for this baby, and we are getting her, and we are so grateful. So never letting that, you know, take away the beauty that we do have. So that's how it relates to motherhood, but also everything else. I'm someone who has typically done really well in pretty much all aspects of my life except for my career in terms of finding something fulfilling. So part of that gratitude is the awareness of, hey, everything else is great, but that one thing, do we really get to complain? Know what I mean? Anyways, next to it, we've got a grocery cart just filled with nice, healthy, fresh food. Throughout this pregnancy, I've wanted nothing but like carbs and junk and just all kinds of things I didn't necessarily eat either before I was pregnant or just at the frequency and the rate I eat now. So definitely wanting to just force myself to eat those healthy things, even if I'm not craving it, because I know it's going to be what's best for my body in the baby and post-baby. And then back to the left side, I really want to cook at home. Again, this goes back with being pregnant. I really stopped cooking once I got pregnant because I was either exhausted or nothing sounded good but like Whataburger or all these other like fast food joints. But I really want to get back into cooking this year, mainly because from a health aspect, but also from a financial aspect of just wanting to be conscious of how we are spending our money. And then I've got a journal with a little pen and coffee there. And journaling is a practice I do want to implement more this year. I really need to commit to every day. I told myself this year that I either need to go to therapy or I need to do journaling. And I do feel like what I experience and why I need one or the other, it's more, if I can commit to journaling, I know I won't need the therapy, just because what I'm dealing with isn't super heavy where I need a professional to step in. Journaling has worked in the past just to help process my thoughts because I have a lot of them. And so that is a habit I'm going to commit to this year. I also put a picture of cute little shoes on there because after I have the baby, I want to invest in a new wardrobe. My wardrobe prior to getting pregnant was kind of, I wouldn't say dated, it was just, I really didn't go shopping a lot in the last few years. And I don't know, I just want to invest in a new wardrobe, something that just really resonates with where I'm at in my life now, my needs, and just who I am. And I tried not to buy a ton of maternity things because you're really only going to wear it for 9 months. And then obviously you could save it for the next baby if you got pregnant again. But that wardrobe, my maternity wardrobe, was not somewhere I wanted to spend the money. It's not. But I really want to get back into dressing cute because really, because I didn't spend the money on the maternity wardrobe, I've just been wearing a mix of like leggings, maternity leggings, and like my husband's shirts. So I don't often always feel the cutest, but you know what? New year, new us. Post-baby body's gonna come back with it. And then I have 2 pictures regarding relationships. It's a couple holding hands as well as a couple just kind of hugging in the kitchen. And this is a reminder for myself that even with this new baby that's gonna be in our lives, to always put our marriage front and center and just never lose that love for each other and just doing the little things. I'm definitely one that will ask for hugs more or physical affection because that is something, my love language, to be fair, is like all of them at moderate levels. And my husband's definitely a little bit more low-key on his love languages. He doesn't need as much as I do, but again, just wanting to keep that reminder of putting our marriage first. And then I've got a girl drinking water because I've always struggled with that. And that's another thing. I'm like, I just have to make the commitment to water, to eating at home, to working out, getting in my steps, to journaling. These are all commitments that I'm going to have to make at this time. I've got a girl stretching. Stretching is something I want to be another habit to create. is just stretching every single day. I'm not getting any younger, and I definitely want an able-bodied to be able to do whatever I want to do with it. And then the two last but not least, I wanted to save these last for a reason because it is very, very special. And I know I'm being very vulnerable right now with sharing this with the internet. But it's the one in the bottom that says life coach, and then the one in the corner that says I'm qualified for the career I want. So that is a new endeavor that I am embarking on this year, is wanting to begin a life coaching business, and I am in the works of that. I feel like for those of y'all that might not be familiar with life coaching, the easiest way I could break this down for you in regards to what a life coach does is you present a goal or something you want to change in your life, and you're at this starting point, you're wanting to get over here. A life coach is basically the bridge between those two things of helping you be accountable, motivate you. It's a co-creative process where we really get to work as partners to figure out what are the best steps to get you from point A to point B so that you can be successful and fulfilled in your life. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, but I am going to be making more self-improvement videos on my other channel. I've mentioned it here like once before. I do have a second YouTube channel. This channel here, A Life Like Honey, is strictly just the personal side of my life. So the ins and outs, y'all really get a sneak peek at who I am, versus the other channel is really focused on the viewer and things that are gonna help them. So it's relationship advice, dating advice, self-improvement, personal development, all the good stuff over there. But I hope you have a wonderful new year, and I hope this video has kind of inspired you to really sit down and process what do you want for yourself for this new year. But I will see you in the next video. Bye.